Yes, welcome to another amazing episode of the Last of the Real podcast. You don't know Jamaica's number one podcast, soon to make it all over the world. Yeah, Azine, and I'm me and my friend them there. And you know, it's the last Sunday every month. What is that? Football Sundays. Yeah. Man, them who's in the house?
There no rain and you see no boy, I feel sad. Get a beating from one of the worst Arsenal side I've ever seen in my life. But you know, I'm living.
We're gonna address that.
I don't know JRP in the building.
Alright, my G, no say a word. But we're gonna kick it off still, Straight EPL. We'll discuss how the title race is going down to the wire. Cause look like City out for ease up and Liverpool right under the tail. I wanna feel like I could go on. And I think Liverpool are gonna pick them to the title or City are gonna hold them nerve.
Well, right now, City up on a streak where Zagon blaze. When I say Gabriel Jesus, I score 4 goals in a match, who is not a clinical striker. He's a very good link player. He can play on the wing. If you're playing a fluid attacking line, he's perfect in building play. But if you're putting him to lead the line to score all the goals, no. And the fact that this man scored 4 goals tell me everything we need to know. City after them title.
That was an interview performance still,
For Arsenal.
Yeah. See him with
I was seeing the reports.
Yeah, man. With that, I feel like there's some truth behind it. Cause you don't know the Edo link up.
I'm Brazilian.
Yeah, man. So there's some truth behind it. But none of them now ease up still, cause Liverpool grind it out today. Then they dig deep, but them grind it out. And it's like anybody slip right now, I eat that.
Mm-hmm. Well, me don't touch upon the Gabriel still, because Rihanna say he's not clinical enough. Because all long now in their City.
About 4 years.
Yeah, couple years.
And 4 years them they 154 appearances and 53 goals and 28 assists. How you label that?
That's not well. But
no, me ask you because one of the definition of clinical. Because we have to say Pep is a man who rotate heavily, right?
Heavily, yeah.
And this man still managed to bag 53 goals from 154 appearances and 28 assists.
But then I'll put him on the same. But look at currently Anthony Martial out unknown. He's not clinical.
But wouldn't
he has about 50 goals for Man U as well, over 100 appearance.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say Martial play more than him?
No, I think he plays more than Martial.
We beg for different because I understand what you say, but what I say is that if this you did get more chance, like him that bury more goals.
Especially in a really good City side.
But a clinical striker or a striker that is competent. No matter
I think what you should say is that we don't see him full potential yet in our side where him constantly a play.
Let us bring up Chicharito then, right?
Yeah.
Chicharito did not play much, but when you look at his goals to games ratio, it's very good because once Chicharito does play.
No, Chicharito is a different breed, but what I'm saying is that with Jesus, right? Him in and out of the side, if you be fair.
Well, that's as I said, that's Pep's team and a whole.
He has really hold on a position where him say, him play 10 games on a straight.
What about the games that he has gone missing? Because I have seen where City fans have complained about him.
Yeah, no,
City fans complain about everything. Steven.
Exactly. I wanna say sometime him not gonna miss, But when I say we don't want to put him underneath this thing and say clinical when he truly develop himself yet.
So it's hard to say that then.
Yeah.
Final question for Jesus. Final question for Jesus though. You think if he does leave for Arsenal in the summer, it will improve Arsenal?
Here's the thing with that, Brian. I'm not too sure. I'm not excited by it to tell you the truth, as an Arsenal fan, when I'm excited that him a link with the club, you get me? But if him do come, him get me support. But it's not a deal I'm overly excited about.
All right. Yes, sir, Ryan. I think he can improve Arsenal.
I think it may be a Welbeck situation where he comes and he does improve them somewhat.
No, you can't put him in the Welbeck category. He's a much better player than Welbeck.
He's a far better man. But people should not dismiss the Welbeck. Very talented, just can't finish.
Good baller.
But just can't finish.
If you are saying, if you say Gabriel Jesus can not clinical and Welbeck we can't finish.
All right.
You are putting in the same sentence as Welbeck we can't finish.
No, it wasn't annoyed. It was me comparing them is not on the basis of scoring ability, but impact, because Welbeck did impact that Arsenal side positively.
All right.
Not
so
necessarily.
let's see if this rumor come to fruition. But in terms of the title race, who feel like have the easier running, Liverpool or City?
Wait, I'm gonna bring on fixture list. Hold on there.
Because there's only 5 games left,
We see today. We see Liverpool kind of find it hard breaking down Everton.
A time wasting stubborn Everton, yeah.
Yeah, man, because fairness to Everton, you could say this was one of their better game, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, you couldn't go gun-ho against Liverpool, you'd done dead.
Yeah, and the good and one of the good things about it is that they defend the numbers in this match, Because when the likes of Salah or Mane or any one of them speed demon have the ball out on the wing, you realize like three just flap one man.
Yeah. Then double team every baller.
Yeah,
man. Bring up the fixture list, Ryan.
I'm looking at so next they have Newcastle. Then
that is Liverpool.
Then Tottenham. Aston Villa gonna be a giveaway game. You don't know, say Gerrard gonna pull a Drogba. You understand?
You feel so?
Yeah, man. Gerrard gonna pull a Drogba, man. When he gave Drogba the ball to score and make Man U lose the 2010 title. Yeah, man. So Aston Villa game, he might just allow Liverpool to just have them way. They have Southampton.
Yeah, and for the final. No, it have play game week before last.
Okay. Now I have Wolves on the final day. So I think he may come on the final day, because let's look at City. Man City has search City still now, like when they come up on my feed. But yeah. So Man City has next. They have Leeds.
Dead.
They have Newcastle, West Ham, and Aston Villa. I think the West Ham game
is the only tricky game.
Only tricky game. And I'm gonna say the way they play right now, because if you look at their last couple of games, barring the last to Liverpool in the semi-final of the FA Cup.
Yeah, man.
They have been scoring 2+ goals per game. You understand? Other than the one odd game they played against, most recently against Crystal Palace, which was a 0-0 draw. But outside of that, hold up, man.
And who's City's last game of the season? Because
Aston Villa.
So basically, compare fixture for fixture, City look like them have an easier running.
Look like, but we know what the EPL is.
Yeah, unpredictable.
Even on the final day.
I get City it.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to get City as well, because
they're in a pole position too.
Yeah, they're ruthless.
You're right about that with the ruthless for Ryan, because you saw them basically just turn up and just demolish side, just like that 1, 2, 3.
They're like the money of all where the match done from the tunnel.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna go this, but we're gonna move on still now, cause
hold on before you move on the Brian.
Yeah.
But so another match they still Watford look impressive every time Dennis get the ball still.
Yes, Watford they look good. I'm not gonna lie. This was one of Watford's better game, even though they did get a 5-1 beaten.
Yeah.
then they look decent.
And I remember when Xavi did mention and say, what if Dennis in a better team than Watford? Maybe you could have said a better Dennis.
True, definitely.
Yeah, man, because him put City defender under pressure. And every time him get the ball, he look like Watford would actually do something.
But
He's a tricky player.
Watford break on them though.
Yeah, man. Watford break. Dennis break on them a couple times.
Yeah, man.
Your mind, look, City does have a weakness now. It's just that not many teams are capable of consistently playing to that weakness, which is the counter attack.
Them. Yeah.
True.
Ole was a master at it.
True. But when you see the like,
manager.
But when you see the like at Dennis a break pan Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte, and them man there. And this is Dennis we are talking about. This is not a $50 million player.
And said the reason why he's underrated still, because he's in Watford. Look on Pookie. Pookie lead Norwich,
Yeah.
This was the first time Pookie score, I think, in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Pookie has been scoring consistently.
He did come close.
Yeah, he did come close in Newcastle.
Very close. Very close.
Will I consider him,
Pookie is a good baller, man. But even more hotter than the race to first, the battle for top 4.
Man, you out of it.
So you think they are definitely out of it?
Nothing, definitely, because right now, all right, let's talk about the other teams first before we go to Manchester United. That may be a lengthy conversation.
No problem, because Tottenham was in pole position leading up to this weekend.
Yeah.
Right? It was Tottenham with the momentum. Tottenham, everybody was saying it was Tottenham's to lose because Arsenal had gone off the boil, right? 3 consecutive defeats.
Yeah. Back to back like that.
Back to back.
I think a Drake song, back to back.
Yeah. So everybody was saying it was Spurs to lose. But after the Chelsea game, right? The Chelsea game bring some confidence too.
I know, so that was the game I think we would have lost.
So did I.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna get a proper
hammering.
Yeah, nobody never give you a chance in another game. Yeah. Nobody.
I think,
but let's not dismiss the mistakes that Chelsea's defenders made that gifted. But at the same time,
a part of football.
If you never score.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you get a chance and you take it.
Yeah, a part of football. It happens. Part of football,
yeah. Because if you really think about it, most times in every match, even as I dominate, the opposing team where we not dominate, make enough mistake.
Enough mistake. Exactly.
So let's not use it as an excuse what other Chelsea fans were trying to.
I mean, that's typical Chelsea fans because I think the shot now come out of them system. And in reality, Chelsea hasn't been playing good at home
at
all season.
No, more season. Well, at the start of the season, they weren't playing amazing football, but they were a solid team. On paper, Chelsea have the best squad.
They're still a solid team, even though with the loss against Arsenal. They're still a solid team.
I mean, at home, Chelsea isn't as strong as before. Remember when they dominated at the Bridge, the Bridge was a fortress to Chelsea. Yeah, just like Anfield, Liverpool now, right? Over the last couple of games, Chelsea hasn't been Chelsea at the Bridge. Because even today they played, not trying to remember who them played, and only won 1-0. Down in the very, very
West
last
Ham,
minute.
They came up against a tricky West Ham team. I know that one would have been close.
But it's a West Ham team it's a West Ham team that rested players too,
Yeah, man.
But this West Ham is a new Everton.
Back in the days when Moyes was there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When Everton was a team we can beat everybody.
Yeah, man, because Chelsea found that goal in the 98th minute,
90, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even though Jorginho did miss a penalty.
Yeah.
I think that penalty miss was the worst one for the weekend.
You sure?
More so than Bruno?
Yeah, man, worse than Bruno, man.
The team no, because guess what? The keeper saved
Bro, the keeper never have to move. The keeper never
Sure.
have to move to save
Sure.
Georgie one.
All right. Me come back
What?
track a little and touch upon the Manu situation where I go on right now because
No.
honestly,
So hold on. You know, you gotta jump over Spurs.
I
The
mean,
man said to see a Manu for last.
see a Manu for that, but what have Spurs done over the weekend?
No,
But
We're
not just
talking
o-
about.
Not just over the weekend.
All right,
Spurs.
make we
so
touch on
viewers,
Spurs.
just a little with that word there. Just
When
a
you
little
think about the word will come back to you.
Hmm?
Spurs, you know, Jermaine,
Mm.
before the last 2 games, did a score a bag of goal. I did the hottest team in the league. Right?
Yes, and once again, this is always with Spurs.
You say pressure bus pipe.
And not necessarily pressure, is just inconsistency.
They're just Spursy.
Whatever you want to call it. And today again is a prime example. Them drop the catch.
But you know, the thing is, why I say Spursy, in the last 2 games, I think 2 or 3 games,
Mm-hmm.
they're drawn today, lost the game before, and out of those 2 games had 0 shots on target.
That was the previous match before Brentford.
Yeah, man, that they lose 1-0 to Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0 shots on target in that game, and 0 shots on target in this game.
Yeah, so what happened to Hurricane and Son?
And Son, exactly, that dynamic duo that was on such fire, everybody was praising up, right? Just because Son scored a hat trick.
Good hat trick too. Good hat trick.
Yeah, a really good hat trick. Not take nothing from him. But everybody was praising up Spurs. But make us see
expect them to
because
choke.
we have them to play.
But I expect them to choke.
Because
I
they're
was
Spurs.
expecting- And they're Spurs.
Yeah, they're Spurs.
You understand? Spurs is always the Spurs. I honestly don't want Arsenal to get the top 4.
Why?
Some respect
Why?
Arsenal. Eh? Because the bantering that they were getting at the start of the season if we can get top 4 now, boy. But that's
Yeah,
what I'm proving right.
Go on with your ego, we're going to deflate you.
Yeah, man, I'm an ego.
But make you look on a team that was hyped up the most albeit at the start of the season.
Can I tell you the truth?
The pretenders to the throne, Manchester
truth?
United.
At the start of the season, I remember vividly, I said it in our football group, say, yo, that side there, a trouble. Something not right. And I remember a German Pinto come jump on my case. And talk about that side that is good enough for win the league and X, Y, Z.
But hold on
On
there.
paper, yes.
So alright, Brian, on
Yeah.
paper, I'm compare 3 teams. On paper, alright. Arsenal, Spurs, or Man U. On paper, what the better team?
Manu.
What
But
is
football
wrong? What
not
is
one
wrong
on
with that?
paper.
No, we can't say anything before a ball kick. And I said on paper, this side can win something. Me wrong, I'm right.
You're right. But
and-
people say from an inside standpoint, and that's where I was speaking to that side and already.
From an
Because I
instant,
know what's going upstairs.
whatever
I know
going
what's
behind closed door, that is a different story. I'm not here to
Yeah,
debate that. Me
Because
attack on
Arsenal
paper.
fans can speculate what is going on there.
Well, McTominay confirmed it in an interview still.
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
man, me see it, man.
when you look on this Man U team, bruh, when you look at it, Ronaldo joining the party. That's a winning team right there.
Even
Maybe,
them- Even them bench strong, you know.
maybe I can say I go far-fetched and say maybe win the league because I don't know City and Liverpool side better.
Mm-hmm. But that team on paper should easily get top 4.
Easily get
Yes.
top 4. Possible,
Easily,
yeah.
possible in the run for a FA Cup or a league cup.
Our league. Mm-hmm. But no one spend too much time on Man U because
Let's not.
know. But the thing is, just to try to highlight what's really going on. All right, many persons were saying it from past 2 seasons that this team is a team of individual brilliance and so on.
Mhm.
We also played on the counter attack, which is why a lot of our games we were on the back foot, and then you see late on them blitz teams. You understand? So when teams start get a goal against and start attack with, it opens up a lot of space for pace the wingers them. You know, Rashford, the Marshalls, and so on.
You
Yeah,
name
nah.
2 man when not play though.
But that wasn't sustainable. So now you realize that many games we had to be coming from behind. And if you want to win the league, that wasn't sustainable. So I have to start playing on the front foot. In trying to do so now, a lot of the tactical deficiencies of Ole was highlighted now. You understand?
Yeah. But in fairness to Ole and Arian, Ole have a much better win ratio than your current interim manager.
But the thing is, a lot of persons are blaming Ragnick because remember, it's the narrative, you know. But the reality is that he inherited a team low on confidence. He tried to implement his system. But the issue with Man, you know, man, he tried to implement the Gigan press. We saw it in the Crystal Palace match where we played very well. Complaints, as we saw in the media, that them not like it and XYZ, so he reverted back to what they were used to.
So hold on, let me ask you a question. So you're saying because he inherited a team from Ole, he can't do anything with this team?
That may I explain now. You come to find out that they're not listening to him. He says so in his interviews. He gives them instructions. They're going out there and doing what they want to do. You understand? Remember, Man has become a team now, you know, where it's player power. That's why I see a lot of leaks. Because what has been happening is that they were catering to the shirt on the back, the name on the back of the shirt.
My question, Brian, before you jump in with your
go on.
Let me say something. All right. What happened to the unity that was there when Ole was there a couple months ago? That unity seemed to just totally disappear.
Was it there?
Ryan, what do you mean if it wasn't there? All right. Look on this.
If was it there?
When
because these same players
hold on, chill, man. Make my point, man. When Bruno step up and missing penalty, how many Manchester United players run up to him and put a pat on his back or put him arm around him and say, yo, now watch that. How go again? How many?
It was just one.
What was that one?
Cristiano Ronaldo, man.
All right. Back pedal. Couple months ago when Ole was there. Brian and Ryan, anyone who answer that, was that unity more on the field? That togetherness, even if the dressing room or the backstory was crap or whatever. You see unity on that field. They were playing together as one.
They put out a more united front. Even if in the dressing room, then they did a big cesspool on the field, they looked more united.
Even when rumors was going around and said that, players come out and said nothing like that.
Yeah,
we are together as one.
Well, obviously that was a lie then.
Yeah, even even if a lie,
if it was a lie, they were standing together, united. Right. No pun intended.
But then, as I say, there are a lot of things that I have to consider because a lot of players are out of contract. So in a case where them,
you know, so I don't want to jump and blame, but I don't tell lie. Since Ronaldo forward in the club, a whole heap are gone now.
All right, and guess what? One of the greatest players of all time coming to the club have high standards, right? And I hold you to that standard and you don't want up to it.
Up your game, yeah.
Then that shows say you was something wrong with you then. Because this man is a winner. Everywhere I'm going to win. I'm going to show you what I'm do for win.
So you ever, yo.
There's multiple problems on Man.
Let me tell you.
Let's use us as an example.
Hold on there.
Uh-huh.
Recently, I read Chris Gale book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the greatest man we ever play with, Brian Lara, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the man said, great cricketer, but worst captain.
True.
That was never a man with a command. I don't say that Ronaldo do anything. But if
Chris Gale said, a good captain.
Say, yo, he was never the man to come and encourage you or anything like them sort of thing there. But what I say, what if Ronaldo that go about doing his method in the wrong way?
All right, put this then. All the youths who are there now, that are playing in the first team, have high things to say about him as far as how he has been helping them.
Which is good.
The wisdom he is sharing with them. All of them. Hannibal Mabry, he said Garnacho the other day, Ronaldo gave him a match day ball. You understand? When the other one name, we are playing.
Yeah, man. We don't need to feel so that.
Yeah, we're not all right. You get what I'm saying? This is it. If Jermaine, you are playing for a football club,
mm-hmm.
and a player comes to the club,
mm-hmm.
that's gonna help you get better.
Mm-hmm.
I help the club get better.
Yeah, man.
You see the standard of how him play. You're not gonna up your game too.
Mm-hmm.
If the fact that him coming can intimidate you and make you feel less than I said, then there's something wrong with your mentality.
It's not necessarily intimidate someone. Because remember, me can be this great player, but how me interact with Brian, how me get the best out of Brian as a great player. Yeah, remember say more than one way you can look on things, because me is the great pin to a step in everybody game I go raise,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a cesspool brewing in Manchester United, and like you say, Riyadh,
cesspool man's a shit house. It's a complete shit house.
It needs a full overall.
And things are changing. Overall. And it's our last thing, because I said I don't want to spend time on Man U. Things are actually changing now because they just fired the 2 scouts that have been making the bad decisions for the past 15 years.
Man, they might win some title too.
That me I say too.
No, Fergie may win some title.
No, Fergie and his team is a collective unit. Just like Arsenal and his team.
Yeah.
That is true. All right, yeah, Fergie and his team.
Stop single out with it to raise your ego. Fergie and his team.
Man U fans, man.
Yeah, Fergie and his team. But listen me now. Renan really forward in the camp and that you can't stop a man from scoring. Real talk.
No, yeah, you cannot.
You can't stop him, and him still show him class at 36, 37. Yeah, man. Real warrior.
Especially after him go through, especially after him go through, to come back and basically sit out a match. Come back the next match. Yeah. If enough man, they must sit out for the rest of the season or a couple of weeks. Well.
Couple of weeks. So I can't blame them. But
you cannot blame them.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is a real goat, real legend.
It makes me think that if he went to City, if he had actually gone to City, how much would he score in that season?
How much if you go City, Man City that win the league from
long
December?
League, Champions League, FA Cup. Long
he probably scored 50 goals this season.
Easily.
At
37.
But question, Ryan, question. This will be the first time Ronaldo got through in professional career without winning a title, right?
No, second.
No.
Second time.
Mm-hmm.
Ah boy, man, you just put a dent in the man record, so.
Well, as you talk about dent, we have a shift from Man U and look on a relegation battle that is heating up.
Which I'm vexed with Man U, because Man U make Everton have a lifeline.
So you know what, Everton have a lifeline?
No, I'm one and go down.
Why?
Well,
wait, me want them go down too now. I don't know me ask you why, because Everton just frustrating.
No, we're not hate for Everton.
But Brian, Everton has been making some, what's supposed to be some good buys for the last 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And still can't go out and do nothing. Something wrong with them, man.
Maybe something going on in the background too.
I think losing James Rodriguez was a big loss.
Big loss.
Yeah.
But remember, the reason he actually went was because of the manager.
The manager, yeah, man.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Everton, who want them go down, me really don't mind. But who I'm impressed with is Burnley. Because Burnley has shown some fight.
I mean, when that goal went in, turf more roof lift off.
Yo, listen, man, Burnley, after them get rid of their manager, they've gotten 7 points in their last 3 games.
So yeah, so they might survive.
I believe so.
Can be, because they're above Everton now by 2 points.
And
Everton have 2 games in hand.
Everton have 1 game in hand.
They want a 2 now, man.
Or if it 2 now, if it increase, bro. Check your fixture list now, man.
I go to right now, man.
They have Chelsea coming up Sunday. They have Leicester City. They have Watford. They have Brentford. They have Crystal Palace. They have Crystal Palace. And on the last day, they are playing Arsenal. How much of that? All right. Which match Everton can realistically win in this?
Realistically?
Watford.
Chelsea.
Watford.
Leicester. Brentford.
Yeah.
My God.
They can beat Brentford.
Yeah.
No, man. Brentford are play ball, man.
They are, but Everton can beat them.
Yeah.
With Al Eriksson, though?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that man brings some magic to that side.
May I tell you?
But I agree with Brian. They always left room to be scored and them can
exactly. They can be beaten.
Watford.
And-
Which Watford I got turn up?
That is the next thing. That is the next thing.
And the same
you have
for
to look
Leicester
on it,
City
you
as
know.
well. The one good thing with this is that it depends. Leicester in what,
the Europa
the
League,
semi-final.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So,
So-
their focus is pretty much over on Europe right now.
Yeah, man. Players will be rested and something, you know. So, I could see how Everton are going to fare, because
But I'm sure they're gonna lose against Chelsea. Surely.
and Burnley not giving up. Burnley is fighting. But as
Burnley pull a West a Wigan.
a Wigan,
Great escape.
yeah, man, great.
Great.
No,
And for you young EPL fans, back
you
in the
have to go
day,
YouTube that, man.
back in the day, there was a coach called what's his name?
Martinez.
Roberto Martinez.
Yeah.
He was coaching that a Wigan side that I was always in the relegation battle.
No, don't spoil it. Make him and them go YouTube the thing.
Okay, sorry.
That instantly
YouTube.
turned to Barcelona when it's time.
Yeah, man, make him and them go YouTube, man. Just type in EPL Great Escape. It must pull up.
And didn't they beat us in our league final as well?
And then the reason why Man U lose to City in 2012 when they
Yeah, I
beat
know.
us and we end up go on goal difference.
You mean when Aguero people, no?
You know, for remind me.
That you bring it up?
That
But-
answer.
Alright, moving on.
I want to look on, before we done, I want to look on some of the standout games of the weekend.
Oh,
some of
standout game. All right. So
I'm going to see a full game for last, but the Spurs versus Brentford game to me was a standout game. You know why?
why?
Brentford dominated the hell out of Tottenham. Brother,
And that same Brentford side there Everton can beat.
it depends which one of them turn up, because Spurs did still get chance to score.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, Brentford always get a chance to score, man.
I true that.
And
Yeah,
Everton
it's
are go
good,
hungry. Remember, you know? A
Everton
scrapping dog
desperate.
is a hungry dog, you know, man.
My standout match was Newcastle.
Hey, Bruno Grimares a play ball, no.
Oh gosh, man.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
It's a
man.
good thing we put him on my side, you know.
That Newcastle side totally turn around.
Me I tell you, I want them up to now. 9th?
Not entirely sure where they're on the table. We
Ninth.
can do a quick.
Yeah,
do a quick
ninth,
check.
a ninth,
Ninth?
man.
Right.
All right.
Hmm?
guess we
From
should add-
relegation, you know, bro.
Then
From
the great
relegation
escape.
scrap to 9th.
When you have that kind of money, you can pull it off, you know.
Oh, yes, no. Anything is possible with money, you see it? But
But
no,
they claim that they
seriously
won't
though.
do the overspending in the summer because they probably don't want to pull a what the side name, yeah?
Derby.
A QPR.
Yeah.
QPR.
Yeah.
Man, I use
And
QPR
next
as
thing too, you know,
reference.
Norwich shoot themselves in their foot, you know, man.
Brian,
Or this
Brian.
Norwich's model.
Brian, real talk, Norwich did to get relegated from them, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. We know
Yeah.
the Norwich
Yo.
culture is.
Yeah.
Yo,
Go
yo.
down, come back up. Go
Yeah,
down,
yo,
come
yo.
back up. Yo, yo.
Just like Fulham.
Yo, yo.
Fulham already get promoted, you know.
Me know, yeah, man.
Possible
them
we are gonna
already-
see them go back down.
And they already get relegated.
All right.
Yo,
Watford is a yo-yo team technically still, no?
Me not 8 Fulham. But, yo, the next standout match, like I said, Spurs. Hey, next thing to the Brentford match, you know, Tony hit the ball must 3 or 4 times.
Post.
Yeah, man, post and butt. Yo, Spurs should get a hat too. Me not gonna tell no lie. Give us some breathing space, too, you know. But the big match, Arsenal and Man U,
Why you say a match of the weekend that?
match of the weekend. That.
I mean, some may disagree now because we have heavy contenders like City versus
That scrappy match that much of the weekend?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know
Versus
why me give
Watford.
match of the weekend? Over the City versus Watford. City come out and steamroll Watford.
steamroll.
Yeah, brother. It's like you
And you forget
turn your
goal.
face, goal. You turn your face, goal. You have
Aye.
to one day for glitch your phone a glitch or glitch your TV a glitch. Jesus with 4 goals.
Jesus.
4
That still
goals.
shot me though. Still shot me though.
All right,
Sorry.
but before we wrap up, we have
Me could
Crystal
look what-
Palace versus
Yeah.
Leeds. We have Man U versus Chelsea. When you say upon that? Crystal Palace versus Leeds.
Palace can beat them.
What is the score line and who you think I go score? And who you think I go win?
Palace are going to win. Me I give Palace to win there.
Palace are going to win.
Yeah, Matete.
And Chelsea are going to beat Manchester United.
Say it loud, make the people them can't hear now.
Chelsea is going to beat Manchester United, but what I want to see happen is Manu play the youngsters now because top four is long gone.
So give the youngsters them a run out.
So, hold on, I'm ask you a question.
When Brian?
Hold on, man. We don't want no more Manu thing, man. If you play the youngsters and you lose, even though top four is gone, Tottenham they're right there, no, man. You have West Ham right there, no. You don't feel like
I don't want no Europe. No, personally, I don't want Europe.
Eh?
Them not want Europe.
On the year first.
They need to rebuild properly. They need to rebuild properly. Arsenal, I commend Arsenal. And I think not having Europe this season has helped them. Arsenal is doing a proper job rebuilding. The only thing that will stop this Arsenal rebuild to really come to proper fruition where them can excel, the players don't get frustrated and want to leave.
True.
If them keep them young core together, this Arsenal team is going to be a problem.
Yeah, man, because I agree with that because Arteta, I find it quite difficult to keep the likes of Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, others as well focused because remember the bigger boys are going to come in and want these players. Where am I going to stop our likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich?
Top four will start. So because they are committed. They are committed to the cause. So if they get top four, it's going to be a big plus.
And the other thing, it is not necessarily just top four for me. It's just Europe for me because you need to have these guys playing because they can't just rely on the league, FA Cup, and League Cup.
And a 6 year now without a Europe, you know.
Yeah, so you need the guys them constantly players because when you look and you see Nuno Tavares coming and him just the man look totally rusty.
Yeah, so you need one competition where him can get some games.
Yeah,
so you can rotate him.
So if on a Champions League, a European League, but not below European League.
Nothing. No, quick question before we cut the Ryan.
But never finish the Manu point.
Yeah, make your point, no?
Make your point.
Because I'm saying a lot of players are out of contract.
Yeah.
A lot of players, I said about 6 players will know definitely gone in the summer.
Yeah, man.
You understand? Why consistently play them? Especially, we come find what's been the rat all season. The one Jesse Lingard. You prove it when scores come out and say Lingard say XYZ. You know what the rat now.
Well, I'm more like schools are the rat.
Schools are the rat, man.
Inform Lingard. But what I say now is that these players shouldn't not sit the field for the rest of the season. Play the youngsters, them man.
In reality, quick question: how many games has Lingard really played though?
Not much, but they should have been there.
Exactly.
You should even be there.
But
for be a case, them not get no game.
But Ryan,
we hear the emotion.
Ryan, remember, me that tell you and Karim say it's best if Manu let go Lingard, you know.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah.
Because I never see the purpose of him being there.
The Newcastle, when did they play really good? The Newcastle.
West Ham.
And Newcastle, they want to buy him January.
And they play good.
And
the Shrips now. In the summer, I said no, don't sell him. Why? Because he was a short game time by Ole. I mean, I said if we have a good challenge to the league, we need a good squad depth. When we realize the Shrips now, I say, him now get no game. January, county last and sell the man, keep the man and make him go for free for. That's a bad. We show a manual problem with the board.
That's what Arsenal needs, a strong squad depth. But Ryan, let me ask you a quick question because it's been bothering me all weekend after some comments most of these pundits have been making about the decisions in the Arsenal and Man U game, right? The Cedric handball incident, real quick. Was that a penalty or a handball?
It looked accidental.
Based on the law of the game, you can't give that a penalty.
That's not intentional. That's not intentional.
Him the on the ground crawl, but we would call it unnatural.
Hear what I think, Ryan. As an Arsenal fan, yes, Cedric know what he was doing. That was a sly move by him. That looked intentional, but at the same time, why get away with it? he was falling, and based on the law of the game, that if the player fall and you strike the ball and hit his hand, you can't give him penalty.
And me, I said the other thing. Me said him just a try to protect himself. But
He was on there for protect him.
him face, man.
Yes.
The next thing, the Eddie Nketiah,
Yeah.
that offside thing.
That was an offside one.
You feel so? Or
was
you
offside,
feel like my boy I did there too close
No,
to?
man, that was outside. But didn't get the proper call after because I don't know what the hell.
But who was
Hell is
beside
what
Eddie? Who was beside Eddie?
No, them defender boy, man.
Exactly.
That was outside, man. Ronaldo
No.
goal now. You know,
No,
that was outside.
I'm not denying the fact that he was in the vision, the field of
Right.
vision of
Right.
the Gea, you know. But with the ball, where the ball was coming from, who was there?
Exactly. As
Look
a
at the
Man U
video
player,
again.
the Man
Look
U
at the
player
video
was
again.
more blocking the ball than Eddie.
Exactly. Remember, so when that ball, before that ball striking, and the Gea was
Wait,
looking around
Hold on there. Which incident?
The Shaka goal,
the
man.
Shaka goal.
Well, I mean, I've never seen that one there, no. So I can't really. I just hear saying
Alright.
be outside because when that black the sight of vision of.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you never see.
I hear say, hey.
You say you work with it, not gonna work with that.
And then I can't comment upon hearsay.
And you just say something about the Ronaldo goal. I lost.
The Ronaldo goal, I think that wasn't outside.
Which one?
The one where him turn and kick it in.
Outside. You see man outside.
Offside, man.
Nah, man.
Yo,
Look at
Ryan,
where
we
it
see
go.
Ryan.
The angle when I see it, you never look outside.
Ryan,
angle
we
that
see tighter
you
one
saw.
get offside.
But when VAR flip it,
It's offside, man.
him offside.
So I'm to when Nuno bring down.
That wasn't a
That wasn't
really?
Ryan, come on, man. A two-man that are on
It
side
could have
and
been.
side.
I've
bro.
seen softer giving. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we've seen that because refs are inconsistent.
Players going after the ball at top pace, right? I will agree that Nuno did have his hand around him, but pull it
Mhm.
away, and then both stumbled.
If him
And I
this
like
man
Nuno.
and reach on him, should have dropped.
That's
Yes,
his fault.
that is
next
that
time,
is
next
it.
time you tell him that.
That is it.
Just like when you see
Just drop.
Saka pull on in a Chelsea match when my boy they have him hand around him, and Saka say, yo, leg on me. And Saka say, yo, me a drop you.
Boom, penalty.
But what I know that Saka that penalty they still know. Saka actually that pull him to, you know.
So no,
What was
so
pulling?
Saka manipulate the situation, man. Not benefit.
But you always hear man just say to them players, right? When you're in the box and somebody a hold on pan you, wait for
drop.
All right. Your player just feel like him just want to run off of the field. And bear in
Man,
mind that Nuno Tavares was the worst player in Arsenal shirt that day.
That exactly.
I mean, I say, yo, it will show how bad Manu is. Let him say that you there was there for the taking, no.
Well,
Not
Well,
even put
leave-
Sancho over there.
we're gonna leave it right there, Sophie Night, you know.
The man remind me of Andre Santos.
Oh, God have mercy. I remember those days.
Full of attacking potential and can't defend.
Defend.
Can't defend. Because that was a time because when Henry came back, you know, and remember say I was a big Van Persie fan. So I'm taking enough game because me never want Arsenal leave really flop.
You're a
That's
big
it.
Arsenal fan, secretly.
I am an admirer of Arsenal. I will admit that from a long time ago, from the days of the French Revolution.
All right, sir. Wrap up,
Yeah,
wrap up.
yeah,
Right,
history
you
lesson
gonna-
done,
you
man.
gonna French Revolution.
Yeah,
Well,
history
You know,
lesson
you know
done.
Robert Perez, the Thierry Henry's and so on.
Hey, you know my mind
Yo,
gonna
wrap-
while
we
ago,
wrap
him say
up, you know.
French Revolution. My mind gonna when name Napoleon.
Napoleon, no man.
I tell you,
And the
History
Henry days and
Martin,
Perez and them man, the Freddie Ljungberg, and I respect that Arsenal side a lot. So what I'm saying now, yeah. So when that season there, Andre Santos get by and you remember the Japanese youth? No,
Yeah, man.
Park.
no, not
Korean.
Japanese man,
Park.
Korean youth.
Korean.
And, yeah.
Yeah, man. Park,
And
man.
them man
Remember,
there.
man.
And so I'm taking enough for Arsenal match game in that season there, and I said, Andre Santos, God have mercy. I think it was the end for him after Van Persie left, and then got such a shirt with him at halftime.
The man was all about partying. The man never business about playing football.
Typical Brazilian still, but
Yes, man.
you know, yo,
You miss a party at Arsenal?
a
No,
typical
that
Brazilian.
was just his character. He wasn't based on from the dressing room. He wasn't. He was a very
take him
jovial
serious.
person. Always the life of the party. So I'm pretty much in play on the field. Him show all of the encouragement going forward, but boy, when you come out to defending,
Alex, tell us.
all right.
Look, so. But yeah, it was an interesting one. You don't know. I like the last of the Sunday format, yeah. A long time when I discuss some sports, but
There will be more.
there will be definite more as with title race heats up. Relegation battle continues.
Yes.
You know, this time next week, we should definitely know who will get relegated and see how top four are shape up.
Yes.
Until then, you know, people, you don't know a Zane. Me and the man, they must say, yo, walk good. Go and protect your brother.
You.
Same way, me slow.
No, don't be follow me.
Yeah, I was getting
We
on
know, we say we know that one day will come.